Have you ever wondered, where do we see nonlinear equations? Or where do we see it in real life? Believe it or not, we see it in our daily life. Take this table tennis for example.
Well, what is nonlinear equation? Nonlinear equation is a system of two or more equations in two or more variables, containing at least one equation that is nonlinear. A linear equation can take the form of ax plus by plus c equals 0. So any equation that is not like this is an example of nonlinear equation. Linear functions are also polynomials with the highest exponent that equals to 1, or the form y equals z, where c is constant. Nonlinear functions are all other functions. An example of a nonlinear function is y equals x to the power of 2. This is nonlinear because although it is a polynomial, its highest exponent is 2, not 1. The table tennis shows two different dimensions, the area and the perimeter. The perimeter is approximately 720 centimeters, and the area of the table is 32,000 centimeters squared. And we know that the perimeter is the sum of all sides. And since the table is a rectangular, it is width plus length plus width plus length, or 2 width plus 2 length. And to get the area of a rectangle, we must multiply the length and the width. So there are three main ways on solving a nonlinear equation. First, there's elimination, substitution, and then there's comparison. Substitution. Using the two given equations, which is 2L plus 2W equals 720 and LW equals 32,000, we can solve for the length and the width. First, we use the equation of the area to find the equation of the length, because it is easier. So we multiply both sides of LW equals 32,000 to 1 over W, and that would be L equals 32,000 over W, and this will serve as our equation for the length. After that, we substitute the length equation to the perimeter equation, and it would be 2 times 32,000 over W plus 2W equals 720. Then we simplify. The answer would be 64,000 plus 2W squared equals 720W. Then we transpose 720W to the left side and equate the equation to 0. To put it in order, it would be 2W squared minus 720W plus 64,000. Then we simplify the equation by multiplying it by 1/2. The answer would be W squared minus 360 plus 32,000. We then factor the trinomial, meaning we find two numbers that when it's multiplied, it will become 32,000, and then when it is added, it will become 720. The answer is negative 160 and negative 200. The factor form is W minus 160 times W minus 200. We can also solve the length and the width using comparison. So like the one in substitution, let us use the equation of the length, which is L equals 32,000 over W, and that would be our equation for the length number 1. Then let us solve for L in the equation of a perimeter. First, multiply the equation to 1/2, so then it will become L plus W equals 360. The equation then becomes L equals 360 minus W. We can compare these two equations or put them side by side. So 32,000 over W is equals to 360 minus W. Then we multiply both sides by W. The answer would be 32,000 equals to 360W minus W squared. The answer would be W squared minus 360W plus 32,000. Factor the trinomial, and the answer would be W minus 160 times W minus 200. And the length would be 200 centimeters and the width is 160 centimeters. We should always check our answers. So to see that, let us use our final answers and substitute it to the given equations. Our final answer is the length is 200 and the width is 160. To check this, let us use the equation of the perimeter. So 2L plus 2W equals 720. So 2 times 200 plus 2 times 160 equals 720. Then, it will become 400 plus 320 equals 720. Then, 720 equals 720, and this will show that this is correct. Let us also see that if we equate the given answers to the equation of the area, that it will match the final answer. So, if LW equals 32,000, then 200 times 160 equals 32,000. Then 32,000 equals 32,000, and this will show that our final answers are correct.